Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 929. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and I invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share some information, promote yourself. All that would be great. It would also be great if you share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what's happening. So I'm going to start with the word page, and I do hope you had a great weekend. Mine was nice and quiet. I totally rearranged my linen closet. That's a start because I tell my sister, who's overwhelmed, like myself, she needs to clean up a whole house and just get rid of stuff and just purge just a lot of junk. And I told her, start with just one spot. So I chose the linen closet. I did some measuring, and then I ordered some organizing bags and containers for everything in the linen closet, and it looks so cute right now. I have to say, it looks really cute. So that's my advice. Start with a spot, concentrate on that, and you'll feel really fulfilled that you can go on and do some more. So let me move my keyboard and put on my specs and head over to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page of the Durham Skywriter. Like I said, durhamskywriter.com. This page has lots of information, programs, services that you can sign up for and get some help. You might even find places to volunteer at. So go to durhamskywriter.com and then click on the Word page. And let's see. Um, First off, I do want to mention that the city of Durham has one vacancy that they want to fill on Wednesday. So if you're interested in joining the Human Relations Commission, if you're interested in rights, housing, that sort of thing, then let them know. First, click on the link that I have there right on the Word page so that you can see what is expected of you. But then, if you're still interested, then go ahead and let the city know by end of day Wednesday that you want to fill that spot, that vacant spot on the Human Relations Commission. Alrighty. Now, let me go to the, you know what? Oh, first, let me let you know that the Durham County Libraries are all open until 8, with it being Monday. And then they open tomorrow at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. But you might want to do some early voting because voting day is October 7th, which strangely is also National Night Out, which is interesting. So it's a good civic day all round. So if you want to do some early voting, just get it out of the way before the 7th of October. There are 5 voting locations. That's kind of weird because there were like a dozen or so last time, but I don't know what's going on. Anyway, there are 5 places where you can vote early, and that is the North Regional Library at 221 Milton Road, East Regional Library, 211 Lick Creek Lane, the South Regional Library, 4505 South Alston Avenue, the Durham County Board of Elections, 3825 South Roxborough Street, and that's over there. Where the Kroger used to be off of MLK. So even though it says South Roxborough Street, it's where it's that actually the Boys and Girls Club is very close by, and I don't know what they did with that Kroger. I think it's still vacant. I don't know if it's a Harris. I don't think it's a Harris Teeter because the Harris Teeter is very close. Is actually pretty close to that. There can't be another one. I don't know what's over there. But anyway, that is the area where the Durham County Board of Elections is right now. Okay, another place you can vote early, North Carolina Central University's Turner Law Building. And that is at 640 Nelson Street, and that's right off of Highway 55. So nowadays, you do have to show a current photo ID in order to vote. So You can use a North Carolina driver's license, a state ID, which is the non driver version. You can use your U.S. passport or one of those U.S. passport cards. You can use official college, university ID, NCCU, Duke, and local, oh, and Durham Tech, and local schools, like if you go to, I can't remember the names of any of them, but in neighboring counties, there are different community colleges. So you can use your ID from one of those. Official charter school employee ID, state, local government employee ID. You can use a driver's license or a non driver photo ID from another state, Washington, D.C., or another U.S. territory, Puerto Rico, Guam. Um, but only if you register in North Carolina within 90 days of election day. I know it sounds a little confusing, but you can read it. You can. I took all of that from the word page of the Durham Skywriter, so definitely check that out. This particular information is also on the legal page. All righty, let's see. Now, if you do plan to wait until election day so you can vote in person and you're not really sure where to go, maybe you are new to Durham. I know two voting polling places have changed. Um, but anyway, you can click, enter your address or precinct number, and then find where you're supposed to vote. You can definitely do that. You can do that online. Okay, let's see what else is happening. Let's see. Let's check with Durham Tech Small Business Center. Yeah, let's do that. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start a business, or you've already started a business and you know that for sure you want to make more money and do better business. Now, first off, Durham Tech Small Business Center, which is downtown actually at 701 West Main Street. That's the second floor of the Chesterfield building. By the way, they have their own parking lot just south of the building. So tomorrow they're going to have, is it tomorrow or Wednesday? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, this is tomorrow. So first they're going to have this class in Spanish for people who prefer to get their information in Spanish. And then they're going to have one in English. So in Spanish, it's visión menos miedo. I don't know how to say equal in Spanish. Equals éxito desbloquea tu potencial dado por Dios en los negocios. That's going to be tomorrow, 10:30 until 11:30. And then you can click, all this is in Spanish, so you can click for more information and to register. And that will be from 10:30 until 11 tomorrow. And then from noon until 1, they'll have it in English. And in English, it's Vision Minus Fear, Unlocking Your God-Given Potential in Business. These are free workshops. There's lots to learn in that 1 hour. So definitely check it out. And like I said, and it'll be noon to 1 for people who speak English. Like I said, they have their own parking lot, which is wonderful, just south. And it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Just in case it's filled, and it might be, I don't know, on an off chance, then that street that's right there, Peabody, you can park on that street for, I think, up to 2 hours for free, just to let you know for the future. Okay, now there are classes being offered across the state online, which is great. These classes are live, which means you can actually ask questions. So let's see if they have anything tonight. They do this afternoon. Real estate basics for business owners. That's going to be today from 2 until 3:30. Definitely click, get more information, and register for that one. Here's another one from 6 until 8. Nonprofit Series Part 4. Grant Writing Fundamentals. I suspect that these, with this being Part 4, that they really cover, they're all self-contained. So if you don't feel discouraged if you miss the first three, because I have a feeling that this Part 4 is going to be all about grant writing and they'll start you from scratch. So you might want to sign up for that. That's going to be from 6 until 8. Well, here's another one from 6:30 until 8. Planning with purpose. Event planning for small business owners. That's a good one right there. Yeah, that should be a really good one. And don't forget to put it on social media. I'm just saying, because the event that I'm playing for on Friday is not on Facebook. So I'm going to call a certain person and before I announce it, see if she can get that up on Facebook. Okay, let's see. You know what? I want to give a big shout out. I think I did so on Saturday's show. A big shout out to Reality Ministries. I had a great time there. I visited for the first time. And so they set me straight. I didn't know if it was a church or not, but it's kind of church based, but they don't have Sunday meetings. So basically, they serve people with developmental disabilities, and they have interest groups. So they have an interest group where they take hikes. And so it's not like they're trying to teach them how to, there's no goals. It's not like we want to teach you uh, well, they are actually teaching, but they're not telling them that we're trying to improve you. It's like we accept you the way you are and we're trying to improve your life. There's a difference. So the interest group for cooking, once a month, they get together and they prepare a meal, and then they invite Durham to come out and enjoy a free meal and meet others and meet the crew. And we're talking gourmet level because what they served Friday was unprecedented. I mean, in my opinion, this is my first time going. Maybe the meals are that scrumptious every month. It was butter chicken, which is I think like Indian, like with those flavors like curry and whatnot. Mango chutney. What else? I forget what else, but it was spectacular, absolutely spectacular. So a big shout out to Reality Ministries and to the crew there, the interest group, the cooking interest group. They did a wonderful job. And so you're sitting at tables with strangers. So you're talking, you're meeting people, and then the different crew members. I call them crew members. They're not employees. They're participants in the activities. So I'm going to call them crew members for now. But they serve you at the table like waiters, and then at the end they introduce themselves, and it's just wonderful. You need to check it out. You need to go. The next one will be, I think, mid-October. I'll find out and let you know. But boy, did I have a great time! A great time. Okay, so they're on my radar now. So I'll be promoting their activities, and I want to encourage people with family members who they might be sitting around, or they have developmental disabilities. Maybe you're just keeping them at home. You don't know where to take them. Well, Reality Ministries, they have activities every day. So I don't know about the weekend, probably not, but definitely during the week. Yeah. So yeah, okay, I'm going to do a write up on them, so you'll be able to read about them in detail on the pages of the Skywriter real soon. Just wanted to do that little shout out. Okay. Let's see. Where was I? So Durham Tech. Okay. I think I skipped something. Let me scroll back. I don't want to leave something out if it was on my mind. Oh, here's what I wanted to mention. So, National Night Out, I did mention that is Tuesday, October 7th. So, on the how to page, I have listed all of the organizations that have registered with the Durham Police Department in terms of what they're going to do for National Night Out, in terms of block parties, food drives, whatever. So, basically, National Night Out is about taking the community back. The idea back in the day was turning on your porch lights to let the bad guys know this is my neighborhood. So now it is expanded into a day of celebration, an evening of celebration with community. So you can still register your organization and your event at the Durham Police Department website. I've got the link right there on the Word page. Also, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, the vendors, the people who will be vending at the Durham Police Department National Night Out, kickoff at 4 downtown at headquarters, which is, what is it, 602 East Main Street. They're going to have a little workshop online for the vendors. And I don't know what they're going to talk about, but I think so the vendors will know what to do and so they can get the most out of vending downtown at the National Night Out kickoff. Now, that's not technically the kickoff at 4. We're calling it that, but some groups, some neighborhood groups, are actually doing National Night Out events as early as 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's probably because they want the kiddies to take part too. So if you want to vent, I don't know if they've all been chosen. I'm guessing that they have, if the workshop is going to be tomorrow. Another thing that I'm guessing they will be talking about tomorrow is probably like where to park, because parking is not that plentiful around the police department. I mean, they have their own parking lot, but it's not that big. So they'll probably be telling you how to set up, where to park, etc. Okay, now, so we did Durham Tech Small Business Center. Let us scroll down to score. Oh, keep Durham beautiful. Durham Big Sweep starts this week. It starts Saturday, October 4th. So this is where volunteers get together. You sign up, you look at the list of activities, then you sign up as a volunteer to help tidy up certain areas, certain streets, certain parks, certain creek beds, etc. So I have a list of quite a few. Let's see, from October 4th all the way through November 1st. And there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 events so far. They're always adding more. And it's all over town, all over town. So if you want to get involved and help tidy up Durham, you can definitely do that for sure. Let's go to the score page. Let's see what's happening at the Service Corps of Retired Executives, where you can get a mentor. If you want to run a business, you can get a mentor. They can help you. Let's see. Let's see if they have any workshops today. Let's see. Now tomorrow they're going to have one. Nothing, not today, but they're going to have one on Zoom tomorrow at 1, and it's called "Get Clients on Instagram." Ooh, how to build a community that buys. I like the sound of that. You might want to check that out. So click on the link. First, go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the word page, scroll down to score, and you might want to sign up for that one. That's going to be tomorrow at 1. And because I've already taken up so much time, I'm going to zip over to. Actually, let me go to. I'm just going to mention a couple of things. I don't want to skip the 2 Year Health page because there is something there that I really do want to mention. So let me just. I won't go through the whole page because I want to respect your time. So let's just zip straight down to the. Oh, first let's check the blood drives real quick, and then I want to tell you about the help program. Let's see. So nothing today, but the American Red Cross is going to have a blood drive tomorrow, starting at 10 at the Imperial Center, 5425 Page Road, from 10 until 3. And it says here to look for the bus. Let's check with Blood Connection. They do the same thing. No blood drives today or tomorrow. Okay. Now, I do want to tell you about the HELP program, Health Equipment Loan Program. Open 2 days a week. Tomorrow, 10 to 2, 4206 North Roxborough Street. They accept donations. Here's how it works. It's run by the county. They accept donations of canes and scooters, knee scooters, wheelchairs, that sort of thing. I have a whole list of everything that they have in stock. So they accept donations, they disinfect everything, repair as necessary, and then they loan them out for 90 days at a time for people who need them, can't afford them, um, don't want to spend money on them, whatever. It's a great program. So it's only open 2 days a week. So you might want to check it out tomorrow, 10 until 2. And again, 4206 North Roxborough Street. You don't have to give in order to receive. So if you simply need some crutches, you just got out of the hospital, whatever, you know you need some crutches for a couple of weeks or a few weeks, a couple of months or whatever, yeah, go ahead, head over there, get the crutches, and then go on about your day. No pressure. Let me go to the top of the page and click on the Healthy Events button. Let me see if there are any events I need to tell you about. Let's see. September was today, the 29th. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's going to be a webinar today at 1. So it's online, which is really nice. You can go ahead and sign up and get the link. So the Duke Dementia Family Support Program, they have a monthly Caregiver Connections virtual webinar, which is really great, full of tips. So if you're, I'm a former caregiver, but if you're a caregiver and you need help on how to better care for your loved one, because most of us who are caregivers of people with Alzheimer's or dementia, it's our first time and you really need information. So Daniel Parker, MD, a geriatric medicine specialist from the Duke University School of Medicine, he'll be discussing emerging diagnostic tools for dementia at 1 o'clock. You can click for more information and to attend the online talk. Nice. All righty. I think that's it. Let's go to the Senior Scope page and see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life downtown at 406 Rigsby Avenue. Great place to hang out if you're a senior, 55 plus. Let's see. So today's Monday. Chair Flow and Flex at 1. Okay. And then Monday Matinee. Yes, they have their own theater. And they have popcorn. They have a popcorn maker. So you can get free popcorn. So let's see if there's a movie today. Yes, there's a movie today. Oh, I've heard of this one. I heard it's a good movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I have definitely heard about that one. And I know it's about this kid who I think is filmed in Chicago, my hometown, I think. But basically, he and his friends, I think they take the day off from school, if you want to call it that. They're ditching school, high school, and they're having adventures. And I heard that it's a really, really good show, a good movie. So that starts at 1 o'clock. So you have a half hour to get there. So it's a good movie. If I had the time, I would definitely go watch that. But I got stuff to do this afternoon. But anyway, you can also do advanced watercolor at 1 o'clock in the art studio. Chair volleyball at 2. Yes, you can play sitting down nowadays. Life line dancers at 3:30. Now tomorrow morning, Connect Tech, 8:30 in the computer lab. Get tips for how to use your technology, your new phone, your iPad, whatever. Seniors on the Move line dancing at 8:35. Talk Tuesdays at 9 until noon. This is where counseling students from North Carolina Central University, they meet with people one-on-one, and then they offer mental health resources, which is really sweet of them. They're practicing in a way. I mean, they're studying counseling, so you are sort of like their guinea pig, but you're benefiting because they're sharing information with you that you can really use. Okay. They're going to have open art studio tomorrow at 9. They're going to have take off pounds sensibly at 9:30. Yoga your way at 10. Keep it moving, gentle exercise at 10. American Sign Language at 11. And belly dance at 11:30. They cover just about all the bases of the Durham Center for Senior Life. I'm telling you. Now let me see if there are any special events with today being the 29th. Let's see. I don't have anything listed. That's strange because Rick Messimer usually gives a talk on the first. On the last Monday, but he did that last week. Interesting. Maybe it's something to do today. But usually Rick Messimer does talk about legal topics of interest to seniors. But again, he did that last week, so there's nothing that I have scheduled, special at the center. But that doesn't mean you can't go because they have workout rooms, they have the a theater, they've got a movie going on, they have uh, they've and when I say workout rooms, they have the machines, the workout machines. They have a computer lab there. They have community garden there. What else? They have all kinds of great stuff. All kinds of great stuff. So if you haven't been there, free parking, free membership, just head over there and just enjoy yourself and say hello for me. Now, the Little River Senior Center is for seniors who live in northern Durham County, although you're welcome downtown. But if you don't want to drive that far, you can always go to the Little River Senior Center on weekdays between 8 and 2 ish. 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. They have activities too. One thing they have that they don't have downtown is access to the gym because it used to be a school. So you can bring your basketball and just hoop to your heart's content for free. There you go. Now, the last page we're going to visit is, come on, the Let's Go calendar of events page. There we go. There we go. So let's see what is happening today. Let me refresh the page so we can have the latest version. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's it. Okay. So, this is super exciting news if you're looking for work. Check this out. The city of Durham is hosting a job fair today, and it's all kinds of jobs. We're talking maintenance, police, lifeguard, tech, engineering, any kind of job just about that you can think of. The city of Durham is hosting a job fair from 2 until 6 in person at the IR Home Senior, also known as Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Alston Avenue. Plenty of parking. They have a variety of part time and full time jobs. So you can click. What I suggest is that you click on the link since you have a little bit more than an hour. Click to study the job listings and definitely study them because what I want you to do, I want you to be able to talk about your experiences, your certifications, training, whatever in the areas, the jobs you're trying to get. So be sure to look at the job listings, see and choose the one or the ones that you think you can actually do. If you haven't updated your resume, do that real quick. They want to see printed copies of your resume. So on the way, you might want to head over to the place on 9th Street or Highway 55. It was called Kinko's. You know what I'm talking about, the place where you can run off your resumes. So run off your resumes, or I think the libraries they have copying machines, and I think they accept cash if I'm not mistaken. So anyway, take printed copies, however you can do it. Get those resumes printed off. Of course, you have a printer at home. Obviously, you can do that. So you will actually be meeting with the city's hiring managers right there. So dress nice, not too fancy, but dress nice, professional, and be ready to discuss your experience with them. You can click for more information on the City of Durham Job Fair. Now, even though it's at a Durham Parks and Recreation facility, like I said, this is not just related to DPR. This is for, like I said, the police, engineering. It's for all of the different departments of the city because they're really doing a shakeup in terms of reconfiguring the departments. And I guess maybe some people have been let go, or maybe some people have just gone on to something else. But it looks like the city, they're really reconfiguring everything. They're putting different departments together, taking different departments apart, they're reconfiguring everything. So apparently they have a need for a lot of new employees. Definitely, right now, click on that link. It's on the Let's Go page. It's under City of Durham, under today's date, and see what you can do and get a job with the city because they have benefits and everything. Serious. And let me know if you get a job. Okay. Again, today, 2 to 6, if you're tuning in late, 2 to 6 at Campus Hills Recreation Center, 2000 South Austin Avenue. Okay. New Visions of Africa restaurant at 1306 Fayetteville Street. They're giving away free meals to people. These are one off meals that they'll be giving away to people in need from 3 until 6. The Haiti Heritage Center's Heritage Rhythms African Dance class. That's tonight, 6:30 until 8. Um, um, let's see, did I tell you where it is? I think I did. 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Fayetteville and Lakewood Streets. It's on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. So they're going to have music from the African diaspora, and you do deep breathing, African movements, etc. That should be really fun. There is a weekly class fee of $10. The Glass Jug Beer Lab, they'll be hosting their disc golf putting tournament. That's fancy frisbee. In my eyes, take skill. Take your three best frisbees. This is going to be from 6:30 until 9. This is not the Glass Jug downtown. This is the one out south at 5410 Highway 55. You do pay $6, and this is a double elimination, random double tournament. Crunk Club Durham's weekly Crank Arm Durham Run starts at and returns to the Crank Arm Brewing Company, 620 Fernway Avenue. So they'll be running from 6:30 until 10:30. You can choose either to run 3 miles or 5 miles. We're going to be checking the weather in a minute. I don't know if it's going to be rained out or not, but I guess we'll see. Now, something very special, the Center for Documentary Studies at 1317 West Pettigrew Street in the auditorium. They're going to be hosting an artist talk tonight. So you can meet Jennifer Crandall, the director behind Whitman, Alabama. This is a series of short documentaries featuring various and sundry residents from all walks of life in a small southern town, Whitman, Alabama. They'll be reciting lines from Walt Whitman, poet Walt Whitman's Song of Myself. This should be really interesting. So these short documentaries weave community, poetry, personality, and journalism all in making like one portrait of USA. Free admission, and you can click for more information. Now, tomorrow morning, A plus test prep, you already know about them. I mentioned them a lot. They have a lot of free workshops dealing with ACT, SAT, and college prep, etc. So they're going to be hosting the 2025 College Fair at the Durham Marriott City Center downtown, 201 Foster Street, starting at 9:30 tomorrow. So you can learn all about admissions, scholarships, and other opportunities at colleges and universities locally and also across the country. It's free. They would like for you to register in advance. Got the link for you right there. As far as parking is available, but it can be really strange parking during the week downtown. So I suggest that you might want to, if you live near a bus, hop on one of the Go Durham buses. They'll all whisk you downtown, and then you can take. I think the 4 is the closest. I believe you can take the 4 or whatever bus is heading close to the Marriott downtown, and then hop off and step inside the Marriott. So check that out. That's going to be tomorrow at 9:30. The Durham County Sheriff's Office's Animal Services Division at 3005 Glen Road, they're going to have rabies vaccination clinics. So you call, you make your appointments, get your pets vaccinated, and then you pay 10 exact change cash. Your appointments can be between 9:30 and 11 or between 2 and 3:30. So call and make that appointment or appointments. The East Regional Library tomorrow, they're going to have the Over 50 crowd, people in my age group, talking about whatever, books, movies, hanging out every Tuesday from 10 until 11:30. The East Regional Library is at 211 Lick Creek Lane. And while you're there, might as well vote. If you want to get that out of the way, you can definitely do that. The City Talk Toastmasters Club, they'll be meeting online in a virtual meeting at noon for 1 hour, where this is where members learn to develop public speaking skills, and it's always fun. Now, with tomorrow being Tuesday, New Visions of Africa, like I said, 1306 Fayetteville Street, they're going to have their grocery giveaway tomorrow. So if you are in need, stop by at 12:30 and get a whole bunch of groceries. Oh, and if you're a Christian pastor, you can take part in the pastor's lunch hosted by the Tri West Network tomorrow at 1 at Chubby's Tacos, 4711 Hope Valley Road in the Woodcroft Shopping Center. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to put my iPad over here. And then we're going to go for the weather because I can hear it raining. I know it's raining out there. So let's see what's going on with, wait a minute. There it is, with the weather. Let's see. It is raining right now. It's 72 degrees. It feels a little cool to me, so it's slightly cool, airish, as I was told my great grandmother used to say. So it's 72. It's raining. Let's see. Rain for the next hour. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's totally. Oh, it's like. Oh my goodness. Well, let me first explain the chance of rain. So it's definitely raining now. I'm guessing wherever you are in Durham, it's raining because it says 100%. So let's see. And then it drops down to 55% at 3, and it'll hover around 50, 40% all the way and increasing in, oh my goodness, all the way through 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it's going to be wet out there for sure. Don't forget your raincoat, your umbrella, whatever, because it is definitely raining. Now the high today is going to be 73. So 72 now. So I think that's pretty much it. Now tomorrow, let's see what's going on. Oh, so like I said, these outdoor events that I am mentioning, it's up to you whether you want to try to attend. I'm guessing anything that's taking part outside, unless it's covered, like at Boxyard RTP or at Durham Central Park under the pavilion, I would guess that it would be canceled or postponed. Unless the runners run in the rain, because some of them are really tough. I don't know. You might want to contact the groups that are running and whatnot to see if it's rain or shine. Now, tomorrow, 90% chance of rain with a high of 72. That's it. Wow. Wow, we're not going to hit 80 this week at all. Okay, so fall is upon us. And we're not going to see the sun. Well, the sun's going to play peekaboo, it looks like, on Wednesday. But for the most part, today and tomorrow, cloudy and rainy. And with that, enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Let me make sure. Because I think, oh, I'm playing for, Sherwood Park on Cheek Road. They're having the grand reopening tomorrow at 3:30. I'm supposed to be DJing. I might not. If it's raining, I don't want to get struck by lightning. But for the most part, the grand opening will probably maybe take part. I do know that Durham Parks and Recreation, I know they have tents. So it would be really disappointing if they couldn't hold the grand opening tomorrow, but it is scheduled for tomorrow. I might not be DJing. Like I said, I can't afford to have my equipment get wet. I might attend anyway. We'll see. I just hope that it's not going to be raining tomorrow at that time. Anyway, I will be live doing the show tomorrow at noon. And with that, ciao for now.